I was supposed to grab some video last night of the stars, but the clouds never really cleared up very well. But it's pretty right now, the way that the clouds are blocking light around me, but glowing along the ridge tops. Such a nice view in the morning. Okay, well, I'm getting ready to head down. We didn't get extended at all today. We're not supposed to get any chance of storms until later in the week, like I think close to Friday. But I'm getting ready to head down soon. It's cleared off quite a bit thanks to the moisture we've had. It finally, I don't know if it was smoke particulate or if it was actually just humidity hanging in the air, but it's really clear now. I can see McLaughlin for the first time in what feels like weeks. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take tomorrow off just to stay down and get some more things done, work on more videos. I've fallen behind on that a little bit again. I was doing pretty well for a while, but I need to work on that. And of course, I need to go car shopping still, so I'll be prioritizing that for right now, but I'll be back up soon. You know, I'm already tired enough of this truck. I feel like I've already complained about it plenty, but for the past week or so, I've kind of worked out some stuff with it. I've been staying up at the tower every other night, so it's only been one day that it's been off since I've been hanging out up here, and today was no different. So I came down and started getting ready to put my stuff away, and it died again. So apparently the battery issues got even worse, because now it can't even last just over 24 hours without running. So Mario's on his way up to give me a jump. I mean, I probably could have spent the night up here, but we aren't really authorized for additional overtime right now, so plus I wasn't really planning on it. I hate to complain about this kind of stuff, but it's really just frankly pissing me off right now. I just need a break. It's Tuesday the 16th, up again. Had yesterday off, got a couple things done down at the barracks, but starting another 6-day week up here. Should be nice and sunny. Shouldn't have to worry about storms all too much. There's a prescribed burn going on over by Lower Klamath Lake that has kind of been hanging around over there. Additionally, there is a fire response that we actually got toned out for, but it's way on the other side of Willow Creek, near Montague. So crews are responding to that, but nothing I have to worry about over here. Planning on spending the night again tonight. It'll be a little warm during the day, but it's gonna cool back down to the mid-40s tonight. Yeah, just another regular week. Since it's been pretty quiet lately, I've been trying to get back to some artwork. This one I started on Sunday, and I just kind of wanted to get it started, force myself to work on it. I'll be finishing it this week. Long way to go, but I think it'll turn out all right. I like some of the colors that I've got in the sky there. Another thing is I've got my microscope set up here. Underneath it, I've got one of the flowers of the rabbit brush, that yellow blooming shrub down there. I've been meaning to look at it up here, but it is super cool to use this setup. I mean, it's not perfect all the time. It is really cool to just see this stuff up close. So, yeah, I've been getting into that. Eventually, once I get my vehicle stuff worked out, I plan on just going out and checking out some of the soils in especially some of the wetter areas. I've seen a lot of videos online of people finding just tiny mushrooms and stuff when you go out into the woods, and just appreciating all the little stuff that's often overlooked. So it'd be really cool to break this thing out on a trail, especially in a nice mossy area of the forest. But that'll be something I get to when I actually get a vehicle back here. All right, I just want to kind of point this out for anyone who has happened to stumble on my channel and thinks they want to be a lookout. One important thing to know is when you are on the apex of a mountain, when you're at the summit, bugs like to come up here. So I have this window open, this much, not that big, wind's blowing through that. And then I have this window open that much. Those are the only windows that are open in my tower. And yet, all of these flies, there's more over in that window, there's some sitting over here, there's like 12 over here. All of these little idiots just come in here, and it's like a fly trap. They come in here through these tiny little windows, and then they get stuck, and they don't know how to leave. And I either have to try and coax them out, which never works because they're flies and they immediately go back to the window, or I have to kill them, and I then have 30,000 dead flies that I have to scoop and shovel out the window. And this happens on like an hourly basis. So just a heads up, if you want to be a lookout, you have to deal with these idiots. Out of service now. There were some coyotes yipping or something down in the valley over by Ore Lake. But it definitely sounded like coyotes. Didn't sound like wolves to me. But I heard them. Other than that, I was just making dinner up here. I really wanted to make more seafood because I definitely think that's a good option. For a protein source for me right now, I'm kind of trying to eat a little bit healthier. But I got some ahi tuna steaks, and it looks pretty well cooked here. But the cooking process was definitely a learning experience, and I will be improving it next time. I used my stainless steel pan, and I got it ripping hot to cook, but it also just smoked a lot. I should have planned a bit better and thought more about what I was going to be putting on it. So there's a lot of baked on stuff in the pan now, which is unfortunate. I'd take my my smoke detector and set it outside because it was just constantly going off in here, and now the windows are open so I can clear it out. It still smells like burning lemon juice, but learning experience.